For my video essay, I will be comparing and contrasting Amandla Stenberg's roles as a queer character versus when they play a straight character. The queer character being Sophie from Bodies, 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 and the straight character being Star from The Hate You Give. I will be doing this because though the characters represent two different sexualities, both characters have traits that reinforce gender norms of women in film by performative heteronormativity. Performative heteronormativity is exactly what it sounds like, the performance of heterosexuality, and that being the norm. And this usually favors the man in a relationship, allowing the man to lead versus the woman being the one who follows. The man being able to lead, make the money, and then the woman be the one who handles the house stuff. I want to start by saying that Amandla Stenberg playing a great character in itself is performing heteronormativity because they are a queer actor, exclusively gay. But Star's character flips heteronormativity on his head because she doesn't abide by any of the gender rules, quote unquote. Though Star is in a relationship with a man, she doesn't let it dictate her life. She makes decisions for herself. She's not male-centered. The biggest thing to me about Star is that she is not male-centered, and in her life she has a lot of male influences, but she doesn't let that dictate her decisions. Her father is very strong, mentally and physically. Her uncle is a cop, and her boyfriend started a basketball team, but she still is someone who makes her own decisions. Star embodies the final girl archetype of being a strong woman capable of making her own decisions, defending herself with a solid weapon, the microphone, after her best friend was murdered at the hand of police. This differs from Stenberg's character as Sophie in Bodies, 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 where they portray a lesbian. In this movie, her character is of a wealthier class. She goes to a mansion to see her friends with her girlfriend. In the movie, she portrays like a more masculine type of a character. Her partner is more feminine, quote unquote. So those of less relationship, they're still performing heteronormativity, which thus reinforces gender roles. This more masculine demeanor by Sophie is showed in her attitude. She's more assertive in her decisions, while her girlfriend B, who's a white woman, is more meek, more to the side, and she's allowed to be. But Sophie's character is a recovering addict. She's fighting for herself, so she's forced to take on that angry black woman role, which thus reinforces the gender stereotypes. A reading that I felt really correlated with what I'm trying to say is Anne Suzo's Making Her Invisible reading, because I felt like she really explains the nuances of lesbianism, dealing with masculine versus feminine and black versus white lesbianism, which is perfectly shown in Bodies, 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 with Sophie's black character being shown as a more aggressive, authoritative figure, and B's white character is shown as a more meek, to the side, not really saying much character, until she really has to. And a quote that I've felt really helped tie in my argument is when Anne says, most recent mainstream representations of lesbianism is normalize, heterosexualize, and straighten out. And this is via the film Body. Like I was saying, B's character is traditionally feminine, more meek, more laid to the side, and Amandla Stenberg's Sophie character is more abrasive, more authoritative, presenting the stereotypical masculine traits. And now I want to talk about two quotes that Stenberg said regarding her representation, as far as her queerness and her race. She tells equality.org, a lot of people are rejecting the binary, and that's the future of feminism. Stenberg also tells Essence, the continual process of unlearning heteronormativity and internalized homophobia can be difficult, but one of the biggest blessings lies on the magic that comes from moving to understand love outside of learned heterosexual roles. And these quotes stand out to me because they symbolize that to unlearn these heteronormative norms, we have to see new perspectives. We have to see more characters. Women should not just be a monolith in film. It's a bunch of different, diverse perspectives. Women, queer women, it all intersects. It needs to be shown, the differences.